Hey, we always live Elvis.
Big Memphis Mafia kid,
And Teresa?
and without Teresa and with Teresa,
Well,
y'all.
I just had my shower. I washed my hair. No makeup on. Bobby my pajamas on, so you can be covered up right now.
And she's telling the truth.
I am telling the truth.
So you know what, y'all, we'll give her a break this time.
Thank you.
Uh, Before we get started, we got a lot of some more great viewers' questions today. Before we get started, I just want to say I had a fantastic time with family and our Elvis family and friends that come to Dakota's fight. We didn't get the results that we wanted, but hey, as always, he fought his heart out, fought, just learn from his mistakes. And like he told me last night, I will be back. So
yeah,
we're always damn proud, and he's always our champion. So like I said, that's life, and
maybe next time.
he's man enough to deal with it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. First question is from Hart Murma. Do you know about the Elvis Festival in Porthcawl, Wales?
We have a lot of friends from England area. Teresa knows more. I always hear these little
London, Wales,
towns
Scotland,
or whatever you'd call them.
Yeah.
We've been told they have other festivals too, if I'm not mistaken. But
I think that one's in September.
Yes, and this is the great big one. We've actually, people's talked to us about maybe coming out and, trying to see it. And, we would love to provide, but right now I think we can all agree, overseas or in the United States, it's probably best we all just keep our butts at home right now. I mean, that's just me.
I've seen pictures online of it. It does look,
it
looks like a good time.
They have one more heck of a festival.
Yeah.
I bet it's
it'd
really
be fun.
great.
All right, April Diaz. Did Elvis ever have a favorite season?
It's hard for me to speak for Elvis, and he may have loved one more than he did the other ones, but I do know that it seemed like Elvis had a way. Maybe it was just me, but he had a way of making each season spectacular, fun. I mean, like I said, wintertime, we did things and not just, snowmobiles and
Christmas seems like a big one.
Yeah, Christmas was all, I mean, just, and then of course, the spring, and I'm talking, when he wasn't on tour, but, when he was back home, we just said, motorcycle riding summertime, same way, swimming.
4th of July in the summer with your fireworks.
Yeah, I just so much. I mean, that was the magical part of living and getting to grow up and be a part of Elvis Presley. He just seemed
each season had a new something.
And
yeah,
he did. For me. So maybe I'm speaking more for me, but I'm sure he probably liked one more than the other. Daddy would probably know, more if. I mean, he never actually said, or I heard him say, I like this time of year. Like a lot of us do better in this time of year. Like I'm a spring and summer man, and Teresa's basically a fall and winter woman.
Yeah, I like spring too. I just don't like the heat.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. Okay, NC Girl. Did Elvis ever come to y'all's trailer and just sit and talk, or did y'all always go out to Graceland?
No, yes, he did. And I've told a story or two in some of our older videos when we was first started doing the MMK videos. And Mom and Daddy was on there with us. We talked about it. But yeah, no, he would come out to the trailer. I mean, not as much as we probably went to Graceland at all, but he come out a pretty good bit when he wanted to. And then believe me, and it was when he wanted to and when he did. And I told one story. I won't get into the whole story, but it was probably 3 o'clock, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I heard knocking on the door, and opened the door, flashlight in my face, and it was him and Charlie. They had come out and got Mom and them up and sat and talked. One night he come out. I've mentioned that too. He brought out the girl he had at the time, and just just different things like that. But yeah, he did spend time out there with us. He actually was out, and we've talked about help when he got some of the furnishings and decorations. He helped put some of them up. So.
Yeah. Jane Anderson, did Lisa get her feelings hurt at times because Elvis slept during the day?
I don't think so at all. No, because excuse me, y'all. But if it was summertime, and sometimes we might go to bed earlier, than they did, because but most of the time, we pretty much kept their schedule, except for, we had a lot of adrenaline and a lot of excitement and a lot we wanted to get in for that time that we had. So, we would sleep, we'd stay up most all night, sleep a few hours, and then usually as soon as, Lisa got up, she was waking us up, banging on our windows on the golf cart, and I've told that before, and ride around and holler and scream at us and cuss at us, and until we got up, woke up, and went out. But I don't think she was ever hurt by it. I mean, she knew Elvis's schedule, and
that's how it probably always had
been.
If
anything, I think she loved it because, and she said it before, at Graceland, I don't know how you put it. I mean, there were rules, but there wasn't any
supervision.
Restricted or just set times and stuff like that, especially when, when they were all hanging out. We just, we ran wild and did our thing.
Summer was a free-for-all, huh?
Well, I mean, every season
all the
again,
time, yeah.
It was, just whenever we was together.
Okay, Wendy Welch, Danny, how did you and Joey get to and from school?
We always, Mom or Daddy one always took us to school, unless they were on tour, and then whoever was keeping us, which would have been my aunt and uncle or my grandparents. But the cool thing about that is some of the times Daddy would take us in like the Ferrari or the Stutz, or or pick us up, vice versa, or on one of the three-wheelers. And so it was always, exciting. I mean, and it depended, like I said, because he may be, had it and was going to take it and gas it up or something like that. So he'd just, take us to school in it or pick us up in it, which you can imagine, as teenager, and then, getting seen and picked up at your school and something like that was special to me, and I'll never forget them. But we were always taking pictures.
You never knew the
the
horrors of the school bus.
The horrors of the school bus. I know.
No air.
And I know a lot of y'all are like, well, you
must have been nice.
Special, But I always wondered what it was like.
No, you didn't miss anything. Okay, Spike 643. This is our last question. Was there a bathroom in the guardhouse?
There was not. And two, I'm sorry. I think the other part of that question was, if there wasn't, where did the guards go to the restroom? Most of the time, I know Uncle Vester and Harold, I can always remember them going up and going to the pool house and using it. But now, a lot of times they would come up and, go inside the front door of Graceland and go, to one of the restrooms.
I thought it'd be in the South. You were going to say a jar. They kept a jar in there.
Well, no, because you had a lot of fans in there. I mean, if it was different, but no. Now, I'm not saying, because I don't have no idea, but I mean, you could walk around behind the guard shack. So, men being men, it's very possible.
That's what I'm saying.
But
y'all nasty.
Most times I remember they went to the pool house. So, y'all, hey, look, we really appreciate the questions. Keep sending them in. And guess what?
We got a busy week.
Tomorrow, we are going to check on Teresa's daddy, load the dogs up, and head back to Mom and Daddy's, because Tuesday we start our event shows, and we are excited, looking forward to it. It's going to be big. And those of you that's going to be in town that didn't get a chance to make it to Mom and Daddy's event, me and Teresa are going to be out and about on Thursday, which is, I think, the 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't keep up with the days right now.
Yes. And we're going to try to, be at John Daly's and make our rounds to different people and try to get to see each and every one of y'all.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see everybody. I really do.
Too.
Because, it's, especially this time of year, we don't, it's one or two times a year and it just ain't enough, but it's as special to us as it is to y'all. And it means a lot. So, but hey, y'all take care of yourself. If you're traveling and you're on your getting ready to come or already here, and when you go back, if we don't tell you, stay safe.
That's right.
Remember, we love each and every one of y'all, and we'll see you next video. And remember,
we always live Elvis. What you got? Get it. And then